Welcome back to a new video. Today I'm mostly going to do technical analysis. I'm going to look at the short term and then move to the long term and try to make some predictions of what I have researched so far. So without further ado, let's begin. Here looking at the 1 hour, I want to show you something that is potentially forming. We have this symmetrical triangle here that goes from here and here. I'm going to make it clear like this. This could potentially be a bear pennant because we have a downfall right here, which you could interpret as the pole, and then we have the pennant here forming as a symmetrical triangle. If we were to break out from this triangle here, we could see a big breakout to the downside here, potentially this big if we are measuring the pole here and going down all the way maybe to 20,000, around there somewhere, but we have not broken the triangle yet, so we'll have to see. So pay close attention to that maybe. If we break out of it on above, we could see a big surge to the upside. So that is also one scenario. If we look closer here, I want to show you some previous patterns that have broken out. We have this inverse head and shoulders that I want to show you here that got up, got down, and got up again with a price projection of 49,000. It did not break out, unfortunately. Instead, we touched the neckline here twice, and this instead formed a regular head and shoulders, which did break out. We can see the first shoulder here, another head here, and the second shoulder here. This is the neckline, you can see here, and if you take this from here to here, we can see that we touched it perfectly here at 2 days ago. We can see that we touched, this is a support line right here that we touched 1, 2, 3, 4 times now. So we could also draw that up and pay attention to that support line right there. What I can see now potentially forming is this inverse head and shoulders. Another one that we can hope to go to the upside. We have this here. This is the neckline, and this is the price target, all the way up to 39,000. So if we can break this symmetrical triangle, we could see that the price could go up here to maybe 40,000 and 39,000 due to this inverse head and shoulders. I also want to show you this here. If we take a look at the RSI indicator here, we can see that a bullish divergence formed right here. We saw on the stochastic that it went up, but here it went down. If you could see, it went down slightly. So this could be a bullish divergence, making it more believable that we won't break to the downside, maybe go above and test this resistance line again. So that's what I wanted to show you guys. Maybe if you would like to make a trade out of this, you could, but I'm not sure whether it is going to play out or not. But if we break this neckline here, this bullish divergence and inverse head and shoulders is two good bullish signs. Okay, let's talk a little bit about the daily time frame here. We are still consolidating here around the 36,000 line. What I want to show you is this, that on the daily it looks like we are bearish because the 20 EMA has now crossed the 200 EMA, which is not a good sign. I think that is a very bearish sign for Bitcoin, and so on the daily it's not looking so good. However, if we move to the weekly, we can still see that the price is still over the 50, 100, and 200 EMA line. We are going above the 50 line right now. We have gone below the 20, but right now we are over the 50, so it's not clear that we are bearish on the weekly yet, so I guess you could pay some attention to that. We can see that if we take out the EMA ribbon as well, we can see that it's still not bearish on the weekly. We see that we are above the 55 EMA here. We have not gone below the EMA ribbon, so we're still in the middle here. And these lines are still pretty horizontal, but these lines are pointing downwards. So we'll see here if we will go below this, retest this again, or if we can go above it. And one thing I want to mention again is the Wyckof distribution schematic, which has been a big topic recently because it's resembling the Bitcoin price, and people are very bearish due to this because in my perspective it maybe looks like we are in phase D right now, because we've seen 3 all-time highs here, 1, 2, 3, before going down again, and we might be in this area right now consolidating, which we can see here, before eventually maybe going down further, which is a thing I want to mention and which I find quite interesting. So pay attention to that. A thing I want to mention here before I end the video is this picture right here, which shows the psychological behavior in a market cycle. It's a relief, I think, because we can implement this to the Bitcoin price, which has now gone down and caused panic and scared so much people into selling their wallets, because that eventually happens when we have a big breakout to the upside. It goes down, I think. So look at this if you are thinking of selling your Bitcoins, because that's what everyone is doing, and you can be the one who is holding, because the price will go up eventually. So I guess don't panic or anything. But that was the last thing I wanted to show in this video. Please, if you like the video, press the like button and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more. And thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.